cut across to some breaking news we're picking up this morning. Remember, the Darbhanga blast investigations are underway and two LET terrorists have been arrested for the same. The two accused have now arrived at Patna airport. They will be presented before the NIA court. So the investigations continue and more developments that are taking place in this case. My senior colleague Prakash is also joining us on the phone line. Prakash, we see those visuals on our screens of the two accused who've arrived at the Patna airport. Now they will be presented before the NIA court.
Yes, they will be presented before the NIA court. They've just landed at the Patna airport, both Nasir and Imran. And we believe that the NIA would be demanding a remand of both the accused so that they can be taken into custody and interrogated further. And maybe the NIA is also deliberating upon whether or not they should stay back here in Patna or take them to different parts of Bihar, as it is the case of investigation, to understand what was the modus operandi, whether they were involved in any other activities, or was it merely a case of putting the train on fire, or was the consignment being sent to some other people or not. So that would be ascertained today. So in few moments from now, the people would be produced in the NIA court, in the Patna Civil Court.
Also, Prakash, if we could just focus a little bit more on the angle that the NIA is perhaps trying to establish, because one of the accused, we believe, has confessed to how he did visit Pakistan in 2012 and also received training there. Not just that, there are more links emerging of confirmation coming in of his links to Hafiz side as well. So what more are we learning on that?
Well, yes, Nasir has confessed that he has close links with Hafiz Said, and at the behest of LeT, he was operating in India, and since he had undergone training. So that is also a part of the investigation that the NIA is also looking at. And various other angles of the sleeper cells, whether he was associated with some other people or not, that would also be ascertained.
You know, we've been putting out the CCTV visuals as well, Prakash, of the Darbhanga railway station, and how the two terrorists were seen getting out of the car with the ID parcel wrapped in clothes to place the explosive on the Secunderabad to Darbhanga train, after which the blast took place on 17th of June. Have we been able to establish more on that? What was really the modus operandi that we're looking at? We've lost that line with Prakash. He's reporting on that story from Bihar, where these two LET terrorists have now been brought. They've reached Patna. They will be produced before the court today, before the special NIA court in Patna. But remember how, according to sources, the terrorists are part of the syndicate that was also involved in other terror operations in different parts of the country. They made their entry into India through Nepal, which acts as a safe passage for terrorists trained in Pakistan to enter India. This is not first such model that we are looking at. Prakash is back with us. Yes, Prakash.
The two accused, Imran and Nasir, would be produced in the NIA court today, and the NIA would be demanding the remand of these two people. Now, so after the remand, they would be interrogating both these accused, and they would also be ascertaining whether they had any close links in Bihar or not. Because as far as the parcel bomb was concerned, it blasted there the Darbhanga airport, the Darbhanga railway station. And after that, there's been no evidences whether the consignment was being sent to Bihar, or it was merely a case of parcel bomb which had to explode. And as far as ascertaining other details are concerned, because already in the past there were evidences of sleeper cells being active in different parts of Bihar. Now, if that link is established, if the consignment was being sent to some other person, then it will turn into a a big development because it means that Pakistan wants to activate its sleeper cells in different parts of India en route to Nepal as well as Bihar and thereon proceeding to different parts of India. So if that is the case, then it would be a serious issue. So I'm sure the NIA would be ascertaining all those factors and taking into cognizance all those issues.
Yes, so the ATS commandos have arrived at the Patna airport, and Prakash was reporting on that story. Prakash, the NIA also carried out raids at their Hyderabad residence. Remember, Aneri was reporting all through yesterday live from outside the residence. And we believe some items have also been recovered from the premises pertaining to the procedure for fabrication of ID and materials used for making IDs. All right, so we keep up with these latest visuals we are picking up as these two terrorists have been brought to Patna. They will be produced in the special NIA court today there itself. The NIA has been looking at the conspiracy hatched by top operatives of Lashkar-e-Toiba to execute terror acts across India. And they do believe that a larger nexus here needs to be looked at. These two terrorists, these two Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists, remember, originally hailed from Shamli district of Uttar Pradesh. The accused was zeroed in on after the NIA took over the investigation. Remember this incident, this blast took place at the Darbhanga railway station on 17th of June. 17th of last month is when this incident took place. And the probe has revealed that the parcel was booked at Sikandrabad and arrived at the site on Sikandrabad-Darbhanga Express. So who really is behind it all? How is it that these Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists received those parcels, and what really is the modus operandi is what the NIA is looking at. And now they will be produced in the special NIA court in Patna. The NIA also visited their residence in Hyderabad, where my colleague Aneri was also telling us that they have been residing there for almost 2 years now. And after visiting the scene of crime and the development of key inputs by the investigation team of the NIA, they say that preliminary investigation and examination of the accused has revealed a transnational conspiracy hatched by operatives of Lashkar-e-Toiba.